Magpapasko na. May pabango ka na ba? Thank you everyone for tuning in. Welcome to another Tito Tips episode where you will see stuff about EDC which could either be everyday cologne or everyday carry. Today, I'm gonna be doing something different because this is the first time I'm doing a top 10 video. Ilang araw na lang at magpapasko na naman. Ang bilis nga naman ng araw, no? And we are saying goodbye to 2022. So, I have decided to make a video that will give cheers this Yuletide season. I'm super excited to share my Christmas fragrances. I know yours could be different, but I would love to see them anyway in the comment section. I-share mo naman para pwede natin i-feature para sa mga next episode natin. By the way, I made this list based on 3 criteria. Number 1, these fragrances remind me of things na associated sa Christmas, of course. And then number 2, these fragrances remind me of tradition, the Filipino way of celebrating Christmas. And number 3, these fragrances evoke pleasant memories and emotions, specifically joy or it could be something spiritual. So ano pang hinihintay natin? Simulan na natin to. For number 10 spot, this is Stronger With You, absolutely. Guys, this is an Amber Fougere fragrance for men released in 2021. And the most dominant notes that I can pick here are definitely rum and vanilla. Mas matamis at mas dense ng konti sa Stronger With You Intensely. Inalis lang nila yung toffee at pinalitan ng chestnut. Para sa akin, mas woody pa rin yung Intensely, pero mas masarap tong amuyin. It also remind me of By the Fireplace from Maison Margiela. Alisin mo lang yung booziness nito at saka yung sweetness nito, halos parehas sila. At pag Christmas, hindi mawawalan ng matatamis na pagkain. Ang naiisip kong halos kaamoy nito ay fruitcake na merong rum at saka merong nuts. Guys, this is one of the sexiest fragrances and one of the most notorious compliment getters sa list na to. At kaya nilagay ko siya sa uli sa top 10 ay dahil sobrang sexy nito. And because of that, I will not recommend na gamitin mo to sa Misa de Gallo dahil magiging dahilan ka lang ng pagkakasala ng ibang tao. So utang na loob, huwag mo siyang gagamitin pag nagsisimba ka. Gusto ko to dahil sa projection at saka sa longevity niya that will last 8 hours. And is it full bottle worthy? Yes, it is. Let's go to our number 9 spot. This is L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum from the house of Guerlain. This is an amber woody fragrance released in 2016 created by super fine Delphine Jelk and Cherry Whistle. This reminds me of cherry toppings on top of Black Forest cake or hamon de bola. Ano talaga siya? Cherry bubblegum with tonka bean, rose, and incense. This is an absolutely gorgeous and magnetic fragrance, although hindi magnetic yung cap niya. With a great longevity that will last for 8 hours, isa ito sa mga napili kong best wedding fragrances for 2022 dahil wala pa akong na-encounter na babaeng ayaw nito. Kaya itong pinakapaborito ko sa Guerlain. It has an average projection at hindi siya mabantot kahit meron siyang incense at tonka. Plus, ang bango-bango niya sa hangin at hahabulin ka ng singkot ng mga bebot. But don't take it from me. Try it for yourself. At kung gusto mo ng cherry, kuha ka nito. This is one of the fragrances that takes me back to childhood. I don't know why, but there's something with cherries that give that nostalgia or nostalgic effect. At kung di mo naman trip ang cherry, okay lang kasi hindi lang naman yun yung makukuha mo dahil sa complexity ng areglo nito. Although heavy yung mga notes nito, there is something refreshing dito. So, is it full bottle worthy? Yes, it is. Definitely. And if you can, get an extra bottle. Do it. Kasi seriously, may mga kumakalat na rumor na discontinued na siya. Now for our number 8 spot, we have Polo Green by Ralph Lauren. I know some of you are saying or asking, what? Polo Green talaga? Seryoso ka? Yes, I'm serious. This is a classic woody chyper or green earthy fragrance launched in 1978. And the guy behind this masterpiece is also responsible for CK Eternity EDT, another classic head turner by Carlos Benaim. This is actually a very complex one kasi ang daming notes na meron dito. Pero ang pinaka-highlights nito ay pine tree needles, leather, at saka saka tobacco. It defines the golden age of 80s gentlemen when men have higher moral standards, men who work hard with their callous hands, has more sense of responsibility and chivalry. It also reminds me of pine tree, na yung mga authentic na pine tree na ginagawang Christmas trees. Dito, sa area namin, sa Hawke's Bay, may tree plantation na ginagawang Christmas tree. So, pag dumadaan ako, alam ko yung amoy niya. Bango-bango niya. Hindi ito katulad ng mga amoy ng car freshener na pine tree, okay? Yung hugis pine tree. At ito yung tip, ha? Ito yung tip. Kung dadalaw ka sa bahay ng girlfriend mo or ng nililigawan mo, wear this. This will impress her dad. Now for our top 7, we have Armani code Profumo. Okay? Profumo. This is the perfect Christmas party scent. This is arguably one of the sexiest designer fragrances in the market. At kung magdadamoves ka sa crush mo sa office, this will add a little push to keep the conversation going. Amoy ample amount ng confidence na may konting landi. Diba? Cardamom, tonka, lavender, amber, leather. What more can you ask for? At sa mundo ng Versace Eros, ng Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, this will definitely put you on top of the game because it projects confidence and lasts forever. Almost. Now for our number 6 spot, we have a niche fragrance from the house of Nishane, and this is Ani. Ani! This is an amber floral fougere launched in 2019, a creamy sandalwood cedar with ginger and other spices. This is so gorgeous, and I think it deserves a full separate review, and I'd say this is a perfect Misa de Gallo wear dahil it will complement the smell of candles sa loob ng simbahan. Ang bango-bango nito. Grabe. Ang bango-bango nito sa hangin, all the spicy and pepper yung unang buga niya. Napaka-masculine ng dry down nito. Ito yung masarap katabi sa upuan. Grabe. 10 hours of longevity, at kung may dadaanan kang tindahan ng bibingka, ng puto bumbong na may kasamang salabat, ito yun, perfect ito. Perfect. It deserves a full bottle, but try a decant first because this has a Middle Eastern vibe. Now for our top 5, we have Clinique Happy For Men. Dahil gusto ko, happy ka. Diba? Yes, another old-timer, and this is the cheapest in the list. This is a citrus aromatic scent for men launched in 1999. This is something that is still relevant today, and therefore medyo nasa mainstream pa rin siya. Pero kahit matagal na siyang nasa market, this will never fail to accomplish its job in putting a happy face. Mga chong, kung trip nyong mangaroling, this will set the mood to sing your heart out. It has 4 to 6 hours longevity. Swak to sa mga teenagers dahil alam kong limited ang budget nyo at syempre, marami sa inyo ang gustong mag-explore. Definitely, mas mahal to kesa sa mga dupes at saka mga bench na pabango sa mall. Pero, kung magsisimula kayo mag-build ng fragrance collection nyo at an early age, isa ito sa mga magandang bilhin. Now, for our top 4, para sa mga tulad mong paasa, this is Pasha de Cartier Parfum. This is another amber fougere fragrance for men that came out in 2020, created by Mathilde Laurent. This is a niche frag in a designer bottle. And to be honest, similar lang sila ni Nishane Ani dahil pareha silang woody and spicy. Ang pinagkaiba lang, si Nishane Ani, Oriental or Middle Eastern siya. Ito, Caribbean or tropical. Para siyang may langis ng nyog at saka latik sa background. Parang kumain ng kalamay at bibingkang bagong luto. At syempre, perfect yan pagkatapos mong magsimbang gabi. Meron din siyang labdanum, balsam pear, tonka. Saka meron din daw siyang ambroxanite. Linear ang transition nito for 8 hours. It could last up to 10 hours kapag mainit. Although this smells like a high-end niche perfume, this is not for everyone. Okay to kung mga nasa mid-30s ka, at ang usually nakakapansin nito ay mga independent women. Yung mga mamshi na ikaw yung gagastusan. Marami-rami na rin akong compliments na nakuha gamit to, and one of them is from a very beautiful Australian lady. Kaya, chong, kuha kayo nito. Now for our top 3, another niche perfume from the house of Roja. Okay? This is Roja Creation E, also known as Enigma. Something amber, spicy, strong, and boozy. Medyo complex ang composition nito pero napakaswabe. At tandaan nyo lang na ang smell nito, ang kamoy nito ay cognac or whiskey with cola. That's it. At sa ating mga Pinoy, hindi mawawala ang inuman sa mga gantong okasyon. Lalo na yung mga OFW natin na umuwi sa araw ng Kapaskuhan. Dumadaan sila ng duty free, di ba? So this will remind you of moments like that. As much as possible, celebrate this season na walang alak kasi pwede naman di ba? Kung hindi mo maiiwasan, just don't drink and drive. And speaking of driving, do not overspray this if you're going to drive. Kasi kapag natapat ka sa random police check, hindi ka man mag-amoy chiko, pero mapaghihinalaan ka nakainom. So stay safe na lang lagi. Okay? Now down to our top 2 is Bulgari Glacial Essence. This is an aromatic fougere fragrance for men created by Senor Alberto Morillas. Ito ang paborito ko sa Bulgari man line because this is a perfect balance of warmth and freshness. It's got a piercing coldness in the opening that will transition to a warm and very masculine dry down. Mga chong, this is White Christmas in a bottle because it's got that Home Alone movie vibe. Natatandaan nyo pa ba yung movie na yun? Kaya yung mga malalamig ang Pasko dyan, gamitin nyo to. Kasi ang bango-bango niya. Ang bango-bango nito, promise. Para hindi ka na alone bago magbagong taon. This is a fresh balsamic aromatic fragrance with piney nuances from juniper berries and geranium with beautiful sandalwood and cedarwood playing in the background. Sulit ito sa 100 ml with 6 to 8 hours longevity and it has an average projection. Now for my top 1 in this list, I gotta admit that this is something that you will rarely find in any Facebook fragrance group. Not many people talk about this house, or maybe you haven't heard about this before because this is not meant to draw compliments. Mga chong, this is Incense Avignon, a Roman Catholic inspired fragrance by the house of Comte de Gasson. This reminds me of my altar boy days, yung mga younger days, okay? Now, konting theological talk tayo. Burning incense in temples existed even before the incarnation of Christ and still being practiced today, especially during Misa Concelebrada. The most notable notes here are frankincense and myrrh that would take you back or bring you back to the nativity story. These two, together with gold, are ordinary offerings and gifts given to a king. And of course, Jesus is the rightful heir to King David's throne. And these three gifts had a spiritual meaning. Gold as a symbol of kingship on earth, frankincense or incense as a symbol of deity, and myrrh, which is used as an embalming oil during those days, a symbol of death, which points to that prophecy of his death and resurrection. Incense Avignon is a fantastic scent that has a calming effect. This is my favorite in this list. However, I don't use this every day. Okay? If worship songs can set your mind or your focus to the sermon, same goes with this one. There's so much to say about it, so I will do a separate review of it, probably on Holy Week. At ito hindi kayo maniniwala. I discovered that this will bring back the smokiness na nawala sa mga newer batches ng Creed Aventus. I used to have the 120 ml ng Creed Aventus, pero tester siya, that I bought around 2014. So, masasabi ko talaga na wala na yung smokiness nung kinumpara ko siya sa mga Aventus ngayon. Like this one. This one, I got it last year. I bought it last year. Very realistic talaga yung incense nito even though it's just an EDT, which speaks for its 5 hours longevity. So, there you have it mga chong-chang. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you don't, do it anyway. Pasko naman Also, subscribe and press that notification bell and be the first to see our future content. Mga chong-chang, dyan na po tayo nagtatapos. This is Albert saying, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Don't be stubborn because the coming of Christ is nigh. And always remember the reason for this season. Have yourself a merry little Christmas and have a blessed New Year. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers.